Yo, welcome to the Just Talk Show. We getting into it, man. Let's get it. Mother's Day.
Completely agree with what Marissa said, and I think like it
It's
goes back
Mother's
to
Day.
the dynamic. Like I think, sister, you just spoke about it from the lens of, oh, if I'm the girlfriend of the man who would be giving it away. But to Marissa's point, like if you're in a relationship, how is that gonna make your boyfriend feel if this man is buying you gifts, even if it's a small gift? Like I feel like
what if I'm not in it, or like what if,
even if you're not, I just think it's inappropriate, and I think you don't. That woman doesn't need to be acknowledged by you as a mother. Like if you, yeah, you can pour it into your child, but like her parents, her family, like whoever she's in a relationship with, those people can acknowledge her with gifts. It's not. I don't think it's your place, and I just think it is inappropriate if you guys aren't in a relationship. And I don't think that if you don't get her a gift, it doesn't mean that you're not thankful that person is a good mom. But you don't need to get one to say that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
There's other ways to show.
Okay, what about you, best friend?
Yo, Just Talk Show tuning in. We talking about Mother's Day. We talking about a host of different topics. We got the cast up in here. We got CJ. We got Ray up in this thing. We got AJ. Shit, we trying to go and get it in. So look, fellas, topic at hand. Mother's Day. Is Mother's Day for your mother, or are you buying something for your significant other, and your baby mama with your little $50 budget on Mother's Day? What we doing, guys?
Hey, I'll lead off tonight. This is Just Talk Junior. Welcome back, world. And to answer SG's question, I would start off. My wife has a child by me, so she's a mother. And after I squared her away, I will move to my mother who birthed me and gave me life. And then if I still got $2 left, I'm gonna reach out to my sister because all of them have children as well. Anything else is foolishness.
Word. I think I would.
You putting your wife before your mama. Hold on, Ray. Let me get it. So you saying you're gonna get your wife something, then mama say. So okay, that's thing to be known. I respect you now. Ray, what you have to say about that? Hold on, let me exit out soul layout. Let's get you in here.
I say, man, that's I'll be on the same page with it, but I also take it a step further. I look at if you still blessed to have your grandma still in this world, you reach out to her as well. You reach out to her. That's because ultimately without her, you wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? If you got both of them, then you got even double blessing. So reach out to the grandmas, man, because it's still their Mother's Day too. So like it's your mama's day.
That's another question, man. We said mama and baby mama, girlfriend, significant other, co-workers, friends, and family. We know grandmama the matriarch. Ain't nothing without grandmama. I feel you though, but let's go and put the feet to your fire. Who you buying? Who did you buy something for? Your mama or your old lady?
It's a split.
Let's put the feet to the fire.
Yeah, it's a split. I had to, if I got only $50, I gotta split it. 25. Just split it. They don't need to know, but it's a split.
So you buy $25 flowers both, or you gift cards, like give your mama $25 to go get what she want, or you know what I'm saying? Because you could have just gave your mama the whole 50. She could have did something with that whole 50. Or you getting mama, you getting baby some good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what we doing now?
I think you get a card.
Have to understand.
You get a card. I mean, I think you get a card, or you get some, a rose or some or whatever, flower. I mean, it's almost like it's another holiday, so you got to do one of them like baskets or something, But you got to be practical about it. You're going out there and you spend you only got a $50 budget now. You ain't trying to go out there and be extravagant. People take it to.
We got bills. We taking care of everything else all day long now. We taking care of this. This is extra now. This extra 50.
Yeah,
taking care of everything.
But we gotta think it's more than just $50 because you're also going to church. You know what I'm saying? And then you're getting the haircut before you go to church. You're getting the suit. You're getting your Mother's Day suit before you go to church. All that you gotta take into account for that. So it's more than a $50 day.
It's more than $50 a day. Well, that's
Yeah,
for me,
it's more
fellas.
than
I ain't gonna lie. I got my girl something. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, look, when I get my check a little bit later on, I'm gonna give you 100. That's what I did. But I made sure I took care of baby.
Well,
I'm with
ain't
I'm with
nothing
the with
wrong
CJ.
with ain't nothing wrong with nobody's order as far as what they chose and what order they picked. It just, you know what I'm saying, it's more or less the thought that count, like the professor mentioned, as far as, hey, I might not be able to spend 25 on you, but I'm gonna still go to Dollar Tree and get you that card to let you know you thought about
Right. Right. It's a thought. Like I said, it is one of those things of, hey, it's a holiday that has been brought upon us. And we didn't want to make it a holiday, but I mean, it is a holiday because without my mama, I wouldn't be here. But it's a holiday now. So it's always going to be in your pocket. Every holiday is in your pocket. If you don't believe that, then all right. Happy holidays. That's my take on it.
Well, my take is, my final thoughts on that is, I believe the moms come first. Mother's Day is for your mother. It's Mother's Day, who is the person that birthed you. And then, but we do appreciate all the other mothers that are good moms and that do their thing. So if you do have a significant other and she's going out here, she's taking care of these kids, she's thinking like that, even if you ain't got no kids by her, or it is your mom, your baby mama, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you with that woman and you a person in life, you should celebrate her and make her feel well championed on that day. That's my final take. But moms, your mama, it's Mother's Day is for your mama. I'm just gonna let y'all know now.
I concur with SG as far as Mother's Day being for mother, but if that's the case, Cordell or anybody else has a mother as well. So you can't exclude those people we made mothers. So they're equally as important, just as our mother equally is important to us. So we cannot exclude the baby mamas, even though we want to at some point in time because of the headache and drama-filled situation that come about. But in the nitty gritty of everything, it's all breaks down to their mother, and they fall in the category. If they don't say, "Oh, you the baby daddy," it's Father's Day. You see what I'm saying? And when that day comes around, and you try to see, there's a lot of women try to play us down, talking about, "Oh, I'm the mama and the daddy." No, you ain't, because you can't give that child what I can give, and that's my final take.
I just like to add in with this, and put like this here. Look, happy Mother's Day to all. It's for Happy Mother's Day to all. At the end of the day, you're gonna have your sister. Your sister can be a mama. Your mama is a mama. Your auntie is a mama. Your grandmama, your daughter, all of that, all the women, man. That's having babies. You know what I'm saying, and doing that thing and trying to be a righteous mama. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. That's my final take. You got your mic muted.
My bad. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to give a shout out to those young ladies of the video we played earlier. You know what I mean? I just found their little podcast and did a little clip on it. They take was from a woman's aspect. If I'm with you, you know what I'm saying, and you my man, and you buy your baby mama something, like, you know what I'm saying, they were kind of saying like, is that taboo? Is that a cussing out or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give a quick take on that before we go to the next topic. As far as you with a chick, you get her something. Can you buy your other baby mama something? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's like playing with greasing fire, man. That's something that's destined to cause some confusion and friction later on, man. I'm a high road person, so I might call and give my hey, happy day, and I'm gonna keep it moving. But to overstep the bound, I mean, I ain't going out buying no roses, no lingerie, no. You see that type of stuff leading to other places. So to keep everything kosher, I'm gonna call Happy Mother's Day. You're a great mama. Keep it moving.
So CJ say he just dropping the Facebook like you gonna like your post, and then we good. He moving on. All right, I heard that's word to the wise though. Don't be out there playing with fire. You can get burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
But
man,
look, in the final place, right?
if you out there trying to rekindle the old flame and everything, then I mean you asking for some nonsense. And first off, if you were doing some stupid shit like that, why is your baby mama or your girlfriend or whatever the fuck them girls are to the guy that was doing that? How they know? That means you are either telling them or flaunting it, or they done hacked your page or something, or they got access to your phone. But the point is, what's the purpose? Look, we already defined what it is.
You showing appreciation, man. Just want to birth your kids. You did usually like her. You usually like enough to fuck her and nut in them. I mean, you gotta show a little extra appreciation on this day, on this Mother's Day. You know, butter up a little bit. You know, see the kid a little bit more. Hey, you know.
You don't go buy her no gifts. You don't go buy her no damn lingerie and shit, or no damn outlandish.
Nah, we ain't cash apping. We ain't buying no lingerie. We just gonna like CJ said, we just gonna send that little, hey, look, happy Mother's Day, that little text message.
Yeah, some simple as that. That's what you would be respectful. But in the aspect of anything more than that, then you asking for some bullshit. I mean, well, you asking for something that's not good.
Well, I'm gonna say you probably still gonna get slapped for that text message. So you better make sure your lady don't see it, because she's gonna be watching. And so happy Mother's Day to everybody. And it is for and then think about your mom. Well, so a lot of people have lost their moms and passed and everything, but we want to show appreciation to all the moms, especially all the people that lost their moms that ain't here for now. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the next subject as I go out of my solo layout. We're gonna create this next video. We're gonna get into this topic about in the background about this guy that had his son unalived by the cops. You know what I'm saying? He did a little retaliation. Let's get the video, get a little bit more into it. Just Talk Show. As the video is true.
Yesterday, a Cincinnati police officer shot and killed someone running from police.
Recently retired sheriff's deputy is dead after police say a driver intentionally hit him.
As you know, we had a critical incident yesterday in the city of Cincinnati, an officer-involved shooting at approximately 9 a.m. yesterday morning. There is a connection between these two incidents. The driver of today's vehicle that struck a deputy has a family relationship with the 18-year-old that we shot yesterday.
Well, look, Professor or CJ, do y'all got a little bit more information on this topic? I believe the guy's name was it Anthony, Rodney Anthony or something like that, Rodney Hinton, and it's my dog barking in the background, screaming. Can y'all go ahead and give a little breakdown on what's the facts on the case?
Got time. You miss. Yo.
Yeah, man, my dog barking in the background. Go get a couple facts on the case, man. Seen it.
I had to step away for a second. We lost JR for a minute. We lost JR. So yeah, I don't know what you had said about that video, but I know there you go. I see JR. Was JR about to give his take right quick? Or you want me to give a take?
Oh.
You can go ahead, Professor.
I was gonna say, man, that was crazy because from what I read about the incident was that the guy's son was killed on a Thursday. They showed the incident to him on a Friday at around 10, and around 1 o'clock, he'd already ran over somebody else that happened to be wearing a uniform. The emotions are very high in that situation. The problem that is he didn't hit the person that killed his son. He hit another cop. I think more empathy would have been there, or more understanding would have been there had he hit the person that shot his son versus another cop that didn't. It's a very compromising situation. Very compromising.
Interesting take. Now we see these people trying to make this guy out of a hero. Like, you know, I don't remember the guy name that shot the unalived what was he, the CEO of the insurance place. You know what I mean? Is this another character like that, or is he fighting back? You know what I mean? Because this guy, he was champion. You know what I'm saying? The white guy, he was champion for fighting back against you know what I'm saying? I guess you would say injustice. You know what I mean? Like the name, is this justice or injustice? You know what I mean?
Nah, this wasn't no champion or none of that. This was straight up assault. This was assault gone wrong. He channeled his energy. He channeled his anger for the loss of his son at the wrong person. You let that go to court. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring your son back by killing somebody else. That ain't gonna make anything better. What it did was it compounded the situation.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so this is just a hypothetical question. Now, us as black men, we all are familiar with the gangbang culture, right? Right? Y'all tested that. So, right? So in the gangbang culture, I'm not agreeing with it. I think it's crazy and you know, mass hysteria. But in this culture that we all have been, you know what I'm saying, raised up in and know about, what do they do? If you kill one of ours, we kill one of yours. Now, I mean, what you think about that? Like, it's been like, oh, you caught old boy on Crenshaw, you caught old boy on Capitol Street, you got him. Oh, we can't catch him, so we're gonna get your partner. What do you think about that? Is it all fair in love and war? Real talk, just talk now.
Oh yeah,
It's good for us. I mean, it's good to kill a black man on retaliation, kill his partner.
I'm gonna say what SG said it right, man. He said if this was a gang affiliate, it would be an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It doesn't matter who is, you know what I'm saying, as long as you're wearing that color. And but you also have to relate to what the professor is saying. The professor is saying to enact revenge, you would have to go get the person that committed this unaliving of your son. So I see it both ways. You see what I'm saying? I can relate to the father being very upset by his juvenile child life being taken when a taser would have been enough. Excessive force, you know, this is a run of a mill thing. That's why we have to educate our children about interacting with these type of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like you with your homeboys, you hopped in a stolen car, y'all got a gun, stuff like that happen. We all done stuff as youngsters, man. We might find ourselves in those type of situations. What do? Do you run away with the gun? And let me ask you this: do anybody know the case? Has anybody kind of seen it? I don't know if y'all was that video kind of delayed with my data or whatever, but did the dude drop a gun or did he drop his cell phone? You know what I mean? Because you know when they hurt, everybody seen the footage. He said gun, gun, gun. And then if it looks like he dropped a cell phone, gun, or something, whatever it was, the debate is open. But we'll find out. And then they opened fire on him when he came back from around the thing. So, 2 questions. Talk about teaching your son about, hey, running from the police. Hey, you do find yourself in a situation, are you picking up a gun, or do you think it was a gun or a cell phone? Just talk.
I can't identify it from the video, but I'm saying running is only gonna prolong what you're trying to accomplish anyway. You still gonna go to jail, my friend. There's too many of them to outrun the whole police force, helicopters. So
it's not out
because we're in our 40s, we know that.
Look, it's not the outrunning the police forces that we worried about. Is what the fuck they gonna do to him for killing the motherfucking cop. Cause you know they gonna try to treat this nigga like he goddamn worse than OJ. Just because he took the laws in his own hands.
Hold on, before you come in. Hold on, before you come in, T-Bone. Let CJ finish his talk, and then we gotta welcome Top Notch T-Bone to the stage. Let people know how you is your first time announced. So let CJ finish his thing, and then go ahead and you know what I'm saying, let you know how you come.
No, SG, let T-Bone come on in because I'm glad to have him tonight, you know. And he missed our first topic. So if you want to spin the block and let him have his chance on that, and then you can get his take on that. But I had said the majority of what I was saying on that topic. Man, if we need to put into our kids, hey, don't fear these people, man. Don't run from them. You know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a man and own up to it. If you man enough to do it, you got to be man enough to own up to it. And
Cause
that's
9
my
times
final
out of
take on
10,
that.
So T-Bone, before you start, the question was, do you tell your kid, look, if you call your kid, find yourself in that position, don't go for the gun. You dumbass, you shouldn't be in that position. Don't be a dumbass and go for the gun. Should the dude been taught his son better, or what, or is it eye for eye, nigga? You know, I don't know what we're talking
man,
about. Just
the
talking.
crazy part about that skinny, he probably did teach his son that, knowing that boy played football and all that, but you can't choose your friends, and knowing that shit happen in life, you just gotta prepare yourself for that shit in life and know what to avoid and what not to avoid. And these days, with these generation, with these kids feeling like they YNs and young niggas and feel like they gotta prove themselves, then yeah, they would be ended up in fucked up positions like that, folks. You can't blame it on the parents, goddamn, especially if you can't say that. This is why I can say I can't say the daddy, because the boy played sports. The boy was actually going somewhere. So by him saying that, I know that nigga daddy was really on his ass. And then for his daddy to goddamn
how you know that
just
though?
go, huh?
I mean, how you
His
know
daddy,
that? Did the father take active life in his life?
His daddy
Or
crashed
was he
out,
just
man.
like,
Look,
His daddy
I'm
crashed
already
out.
throwed off?
his daddy crashed out, man.
I'm gonna take that bullshit in the system no more. That's
Yeah.
how.
But listen, I do want to say this, and what up, T-Bone? This is my first time seeing you, whatnot. But look, I want to say this though.
What up?
The young man later was found with a gun on him. From that video we saw, we couldn't see a gun. Regardless of that fact, when he put himself in a situation by running, and all of them ran. It wasn't just him. All of them ran. And that's the damn problem. If you run, you make yourself look like a suspect. If you don't
this
run,
the only reason why I see, cause from the video that I saw, how they were saying it like that his little ass got fucked up in the wrong place at the wrong time, joyriding with some friends who had stole a car in Kentucky. Now the fucked up part about it is that when the undercover them bagged out and let the police come in and handle their business, they arrested the niggas that actually stole the car and said that they stole the car and said that they had the gun. But this little nigga that ran, knowing he got scholarship and all that on the line, that little nigga dropped the goddamn cell phone to keep himself out of trouble because he didn't know what the fuck he was. Fucking with some old crashed out ass, YN ass nigga.
Okay, so T-Bone, have you did research and everything? Are you saying equivocally we know it's a cell phone, we know it's a gun? I see on the footage it's just like a little black blurred image. Now I'm here to go report.
And that's a cell phone. And you know how they play the game. Like if
we know they play games like what else before. We know we can't trust police. They all what's the term they use? We always keep a throwaway gun or a gun. Everybody heard about that. They came in and said they keep a little something on.
Listen, that goes back to my point of this here right here. My original point is this: if he would have gotten at the guy who shot his son, unalived his son,
now that would have been different.
That's different. But going after a random Mo, just because he's wearing the uniform and you got the gang mentality, whatever, that does not make that right.
The messed up part about it is how you know that it was messed up. It's because the cop that killed his son, they took that man off leave. They took him out the picture.
But they do that anyway. And you know, when that happened, I was wondering, do they do that to protect the cop or they do it to punish him? Because they still getting paid off leave. I think get a body.
Oh no, they do that both ways.
Getting money.
They do it. They doing it to protect the cop.
No. This is an interesting question. This is an interesting question to the people, to the black community. When these cop killings happen, when they take the cop and send him on leave, he's still getting paid, sitting at the house while they reevaluating was it a good kill or not. If they doing it to protect the cop, he's off duty. He can't be, you know what I mean? Or are they doing it just to say, okay, was this a righteous kill? And give me.
They doing it both ways. They doing it to protect the cop for one because he a brother in blue. And no matter what, that's what you signed up for. And I'm always keep you protected and I'm always keep you paid because at the end of the day, you still got to take care of your family. But at the end of the day, if we can justify that, goddamn it, you were just on some old shit. Oh boy, they cut all that. They cut your funding, they cut their retirement, they cut their pension. And then that's when these niggas end up in jail. Then they don't need life sentence like what's the little bitch ass gang name? The little other white boy that thought they was on one. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember that one, but I remember this. I remember George Floyd getting choked out.
It was a group of white cops. They gang banged and they beat the black dude.
The Goon Squad. The Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad. Them bitches.
The Goon Squad.
You see how they stopped talking about them for a minute because they trying to sweep it under the rug. Them bitches supposed to get life for that bullshit. They try to throw the hate crime under the rug. Well, you can't use the hate crime, so these motherfuckers could get like you gotta catch all the laws that they be throwing.
Yeah, hey, but check this out. When George Floyd got choked out on camera, George Floyd got choked out by a group of officers. Now, Derek Chauvin was the one that took the lead because they was like he was on his neck. But it was another cop that was out on leave, out on bail, and was shopping in Walmart. And another person saw him and said, "Hey, you just killed the man." And he was like, "Well, allegedly or whatever." And the lady kept persisting, and she said, "But you out here shopping like it's free and everything good. You know, you out here buying Oreos and buying ice cream and buying whatever, while this man dead." You know what I'm saying? So that's on one end, but it's an innocent until proven guilty. The difference is if you wearing a badge and you got a gun and you kill somebody, whether they black or white, you still get an opportunity depending on how bad and how heinous the crime is and how you got caught.
Well, let's speak truth to facts.
I'm gonna make
get a free kill. Now
it's so true. Hold
on. Let's speak. Hold on, let me finish. Let me land. Let me get it wrong way. Let's speak truth to facts. You know the police is already got a star up for a free kill. They can approach you with their gun on their waist. They more fear for your life than you know that you is yours. Their life is more important than yours. So we as black people, we know this. Now I done ran. Now look, it's a rite of passage. I think every black man when we was coming up, then ran from the police, right? Whether you was a kid or whatever. If you ain't, goddamn it, you might have been on. Then jump off the porch. But you know, does it deserve a killing? No, it don't deserve a killing. I done ran from the police, you know what I'm saying, when I criminalized myself time, didn't have a gun on me. But did I go for the gun? I got the shit in my waist and I'm running. Like, goddamn it, I don't want to get caught because I got the gun on me. But am I stupid enough to go for this gun and throw it? I think T-Bone do that with me. I don't know. I'm just saying.
All right, you gotta see it like
am I talking too much? Am I dumb enough to go for the gun? If I drop something.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd have been in a situation like that where I had to get away and it was my life or they life. Get what, Skin? When I hit the hit the gate, I pulled that bitch out my waist and I let that bitch ride.
Throw the gun, get that bitch off your lap. Okay, now I can run.
I ain't give a fuck which one of them that I hit. Long they got the fuck out my way while I was trying to run. Now, if they ain't want to get hit, they better duck and run like the goddamn song say, goddamn it. And that's reality.
Hold on.
With that being said,
hold on, bro. I don't think, nigga. Hold on. Stop that. I think you talking about some shit that don't need to be talking about. Bleep that out.
No, I'm talking about some real shit.
Boy, we ain't trying to get like the mother nigga.
By me saying it like that. Did you see that little nigga pull a gun out? Did you see him pull one out, busting and running to save his life? Fuck no. That little nigga got gunned down.
I know you would never do anything like that, so I know that wasn't what you were saying.
Yeah, you miss what I was trying to tell you. I'm getting you street law. If that little nigga was on it like that, yeah, he'd have been busting and running. But guess what? He wasn't on it like that. He a football player.
We would never, do anything like that.
All the time he thought
us black kids, we were safe and we would never do anything like that.
On their motherfucking ass and wasn't nobody gonna catch. And that's me being real.
We ain't doing no busting that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave that alone. We ain't change something. All right.
Hey, I'll just show you how this shit.
We're getting into too many crimes. All this is hypothetically, allegedly.
Yeah, no, ain't no hypothetical. Allegedly,
CJ,
you gotta talk about it there with your child.
CJ, do you have a take? CJ, do you have a take?
I be feeling like that, though, Skinny.
In that meeting right now.
If that was my baby, I don't know, Skinny. I'm just being real. If that was my baby, I'm on some more shit. He did it like a. If you want to hear how I say it, he did it like a coward. Cause he just ran one of them over. He ain't gonna just go knock the police station off just to really prove that he felt like that and knowing he going forever anyway. My baby gone forever anyway. And if that's how they want to play it like, that's how niggas supposed to did this shit. Not running over a motherfucking cop that's right here with motherfucking kids at, cause you could have hit a child too.
So was it justice or unjustified? So was it justice or unjustified?
That shit was unjustified. I ain't gonna say that shit was justified. It was unjustified. You know why I say it was unjustified? Because that boy that got killed in New York, when he got gunned down, whenever they got revenge, they ain't going to the middle of no motherfucking school zone or none of that. They walked right up on his ass while he was sitting in a police car at a restaurant and knocked both of their ass off without putting nobody in danger but the motherfucking cops they were shooting at.
Word, that sounds like some real killing right there. Now, unaliving, I think I heard the report 2 years ago. Maybe you can expound upon that. But we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're not advocating for no violence on Just Talk Show. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, we ain't advocating for no violence. So, with that being said, just like the goddamn police that goddamn popular daddy supposed to be on trial, the same nigga that ran over that motherfucking trooper, this bitch ass better be on trial with them. They better be on trial right there side by side, getting the same goddamn verdict. But both of them fucked up.
All right, CJ, we're gonna go ahead.
And that's how you come to cook on that shit.
All right, hold on, T-Bone. We got a couple of people on here too. Let's hear from CJ if he's still there. Is it justice or unjustified? If we heard CJ come in, I don't know if he's gonna come in. If we can't get CJ, we'll go.
My nigga said that shit too real on both sides, steady. Because if I can feel it from the cop side and I can feel him from his side, it's gonna end one way. So somebody gotta go.
I mean, well, I haven't gotten my take yet. I got a lot of important thoughts on this. I want to get y'all fellas, get y'all shit out. I want to hear from CJ.
How would you feel that? How would you feel that, boy? If you was the cop that killed, they got everybody on your ass, or you the nigga that ran over a cop who ain't had shit to do with it and still got all the cops on your ass. Either way it go.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with you, T-Bone. And I hate to even say shit like this, cause this shit like I got a son, my nigga. That's fucking 19, bro. This shit real good to my motherfucking heart, bro. So I hate even talk about this type of shit, bro. And he is in the sweat right now. You know what I'm saying? And so, but you know what I taught that boy since he was a fucking little kid? What to do and what not to do. Not to hop in the car with dumb ass motherfucking niggas. First of all, let's start there. I told my son, since he was 9 years old, I don't give a fuck if I'm in Texas, wherever the fuck you at. If you find yourself in the car with some motherfucker doing some dumb shit, call me. I'll call Junior, Ray, T-Bone, somebody come get your motherfucking ass. Get out the motherfucking car. I've been preaching that shit to him. I'm gonna get a little emotional. I've been preaching that shit to his ass since he was a little kid. Now,
and that's why I ain't mad about what I'm saying. Because all our kids, goddamn it, go on a straight path No matter how goddamn cutthroat we was and none of that. So yes, I know that little nigga got in the car with the wrong motherfucking crowd. His daddy probably was on his ass, but wasn't on his ass like he's supposed to.
So if I find
probably
myself in that
screaming too.
situation, knowing my son was a good kid and he ain't got unalive by this now overzealous ass cop, he dropped his phone, dropped his gun. I mean, shit, I tell my son, nigga, have a pistol on you. But nigga, if you're running, I would tell him, nigga, if you drop the bitch, you dropped it. Okay, you want fingerprints, words, you got body on it. Damn, you fucked up. You shouldn't have yourself in that position. But do not go for the gun. Cause guess what?
Nah. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
that's a motherfucker. I
got cold live, I lost my gun. I did not go back for that motherfucker, boy. I kept on running.
Bro, I've been in the same situation, bro. Nigga, you was there with me. We ain't gonna talk too much. Was you there? Nah, you weren't there, but you just when the nigga see you, that's another story. But listen, nigga, I had to go find my shit the next day under the bushes. Okay, I got away with the gun. We're in the bushes. Okay, boy, man. Okay, whatever. But what I'm saying is, as a father, man, if some shit like that happened to one of my kids, like my son, or some shit like that, you never know what my mind frame might be at, bro. This is my golden child. This is my son. This is my life. You understand what I'm saying? You never know if I'm just psyched out to the moment that where I feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying cops, and I might just trip out and just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever,
But see, that's the difference. Let me finish.
Now I'm finished. So now, if that man was at that point where he was like that crazy, where he feel like that, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that was his own child.
Man, what I'm saying, if it's premeditated, like, okay, I'm just gonna target any cop I see. I understand, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of crash out. But if he was on crazy premeditated, you know what I'm saying? He just remorseful for his son and he throw it off, he don't really know. I can understand I got defense with that. But me personally, man, I'm gonna go ahead and backdoor with Ray and backdoor everybody, man. I'm gonna get my man, bro. Right, this is my point on this shit. Right playing wrong man, bro. He shouldn't have killed no innocent dude. He should have got. First of all, he should have started with the police chief of that force or one of his partners or something that was on that same force, man. We're gonna go to Kentucky. We're gonna go see exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see one of these niggas slipping. We're gonna look up their police record. Who one of these motherfuckers been aggressive? That's been on on hiatus and been on leave because they done been beating up people. We can't get to this nigga since he hiding out. We gonna get to one of these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't got resources like that. Niggas ain't got resources like that. Niggas ain't got like this. That's the fucking problem. If we're gonna target a motherfucker, hypothetically, allegedly, we need to target motherfuckers hypothetically, allegedly.
Yeah. Now that what my whole opinion was. That's what my whole train of thought was. If you gonna hit a motherfucker, hit the right motherfucker, make the right motherfucker feel it so you can send a message for real. And that's how you hit their ass from the top.
When I get a billion, bitch, I'm gonna hit y'all motherfuckers from the sky. Anyway. I don't think y'all heard that song. It's called Fuck the Police. Look it up. But yeah, CJ, can we get y'all in here and Ray? Any final thoughts on this topic? Final thoughts. Clarifying thoughts. What y'all think? CJ and Ray,
like,
y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'll just say again, you know, had he done something to the person that shot his son,
it'd have been a
different conversation.
Yeah.
But because he shot or not shot, but he ran over the dude, that's just come on, man. Like, man, like, come on, bro.
Like, you gonna run over? Man, just run over. Run over, man. Cause I done met cops, bro. Some cops be cool, bro. Just run over this nigga, bro. Just drive nigga. Come on, bro. I can't really respect.
And no lie, skinny. The only reason why I'm happy that we having this conversation, bro, just in case on down the line this nigga end up dead and we ain't tell you so.
Well,
they got it for they got it for that nigga head. That nigga, he labeled a cop.
Yeah, you see? I'm surprised he wasn't lumped up and fucked up. And man, come on, bro. Where we from? That nigga would have been. He had a pumpkin head. He would have had a pumpkin head.
They know they got because they know they got the public eye on that boy. They ain't gonna lump that nigga up for courtroom. They gonna be a time where that nigga got to sit the trial and he ain't gonna make it to trial.
Damn court.
Yeah, after court, and when he got to come back 2-3 years later, set that little trial date to say he getting goddamn it life, man. Yeah, they gonna fuck his ass up. Cop killer found slain.
Go ahead and finish
look.
go ahead and finish your take, Ray.
I'll say this right here. Look, the man has committed allegedly a crime, but he got to be proven guilty. Once he's proven guilty, then something like that may take place. But right now,
long as he got that boy, he got that attorney that's saying that he can't plead insanity, that he wasn't in his right mind because he got them and just suffered a tragic like that, and he ended up doing something like that, he could get off.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, because he is looking like he was insane. What he did was insane. I mean, but it's about what the jury thinks, and then they find reasonable doubt. Whatever. No matter what the jury finds, no matter what predicament he comes out to, two people are gone and ain't coming back.
True.
That's the difference.
All right, so look, I think we might have to wrap this one up a little short, man. My little phone about to die. You know, we host the show on the phone. You know what I'm saying? We getting computers and all that shit. Y'all want to go ahead? You know what I'm saying? Because I got my shit on the charger, but it's not even charging.
I'm gonna leave it out like this.
But before it cut off, go ahead, T-Bone. We're gonna get into the final takes on this shit, and then y'all want to jump on that P Diddy shit right quick before the motherfucker die.
The coldest part about the whole trial is you got a black football star and you got a police who's supposed to be protecting the world. So who in the wrong? They both role models.
You asking the question like who in the wrong? I feel like
nah, that's how we gonna end that tape. So whenever they sit in their comments in.
Okay, so what y'all say in the comments? I feel like the dad wrong. He should have been playing a more active life in his son life to let him know what not to do and what to do. And nigga, if you was gonna you know what I'm saying, take some revenge, nigga, get your man, bro. For real. I'd have met a lot of cops that be cool, bro. Ain't no random cop. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the motherfucker that dry killing motherfucker, the motherfucker the racist motherfucker. We don't get to get no, you know what I'm saying, the cop that cop might have been the nigga that let nigga go one day. You know what I'm saying?
That's why his dad was doing trash.
Come on, man. I'd have been out here living in this world, man.
Yeah.
Cops that's cool with a nigga.
Yeah. Me too, nigga. That's why I'm saying it like
that. I'd have been someone that whip my ass and that needs some killing.
Yeah. So don't be surprised, goddamn it. They guillotine his ass. You don't hear about him no more. You know why, goddamn it. They know how the boys in blue do.
So
look,
I got CJ. Maybe he on the meeting or something. I guess my phone doing a little good right now. Normally we try to keep these shows to about an hour and 30 minutes. But we want to make sure the audience, you know what I'm saying, y'all stay tuned. We want y'all to like, subscribe. You know what I mean? This is the Just Talk Show. We got T-Bone up in this thing, you know what I'm saying? This is my partner, my player partner, you know what I'm saying? Player partner from another mother. Hold on, let me cut my camera off. Now he up here featuring and shit. Top notch till we drop. So we up here featuring him. T-Bone, did you ever remember that subject that you wanted to talk about? Let's freestyle a little bit. Or you got any more final takes on this what's his name? I don't even know this nigga name. What's his name?
I ain't got no
Rodney Hinton.
It just take me all type of places. But you know, we still speak on this industry and how they ass get down. Niggas still feel like Diddy ass ain't coming home, but if that nigga ass don't come home, goddamn, it's a lot of motherfuckers who y'all ain't gonna see no more. And we ain't podcasting none of this shit for nothing. You niggas really gonna have to goddamn put faces to this shit because really it ain't gonna be no more black entrepreneurs. Because as you can see, they literally Xing all our ass out. That's with the program. They don't want a
I think CJ said something. They trying to Lil Wayne. They trying to say something about Lil Wayne. He said something about that on the chat earlier today. Lil Wayne. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm next, nigga. They gonna give me that.
Yeah, they putting all their ass in. And these are all the motherfuckers who with the program. See, you got a lot of these niggas that ain't with the program that doing this shit how it's supposed to be, and they looking out for their people, and they can't say none of these motherfuckers. They can try to throw a scandal out, but that shit don't last long. So they use the puppeteer ass niggas who been with the shits. You know what I'm saying? To try to make this shit like it is, but nigga,
What?
they see we up. They see the veil up. They see we woke. They know motherfuckers ain't going for the bullshit.
Well, let's make it about the people. So our last show, we touched on Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all people follow me on Facebook and everything. I got my profile as Shannon Sharp. And so, you know, he had allegedly, you know what I'm saying, with the white girl, I guess 100 million, 90 million, and she wanted to get a little piece of that. And so my take was
I'm gonna be real with you, nigga.
On that was that
I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's hating ass niggas who can't get no goddamn pussy. Skip Bayless little bitch ass couldn't get no pussy. So he told on everybody who was behind the scene getting pussy. Cause he couldn't get no pussy. He told on everybody who was giving up the pussy. And now everybody want to sue over some pussy. That's how that stupid ass shit went.
You talking about with Shannon Sharp? So you said I had the same thought too. Like you could imagine Shannon Sharp, little goofy ass in college. He probably still a virgin, but big old cock strong ass nigga. And he
Nigga
like,
wasn't even no virgin. That nigga was the man. He was the man behind the screw.
But he stayed on this shit. He went to the NFL. What do you think he gonna do? He got money.
Stephen A. and goddamn in the white boy show, that shit got canceled because they were finna get Shannon Sharp his motherfucking show. Shannon Sharp rating was high.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, T-Bone, because another one of my other points was that Skip Bayless, he had accusations too. Why that shit just under the rug? He choked out a bitch too on camera. Then he had something go down to ESPN too. I think that the whole ESPN everybody was freaking. You ask me. And Stephen A. Smith was the only nigga not getting no pussy. What's up with that nigga?
But that's the fucked up part about it.
Came his ass yet. He didn't know nigga want to get no pussy.
Skip Bayless want to choke a bitch out. It can't choke a bitch out. Don't nobody want his little dick ass to choke him out. It ain't their fault. They want to bump that guy.
He say y'all was the bitch a couple million to fuck. Man, I think Skip I was the bitch a couple million to fuck. That nigga out of there.
Man, look.
That nigga out of there.
That nigga didn't offer that bitch just a couple. He ain't offer her a couple million just to fuck. That nigga offered that bitch a couple million to fuck. And the other goddamn $500,000 with the fuck another nigga off the motherfucking show. And that was the nigga Shannon Sharp. And that was the other motherfucking nigga that he got into it with. What's his name? That LeBron ass was finna whoop the $100 million man name. Stephen A. Motherfucking ass. He was trying to ace two birds with one motherfucking stone.
I think.
And you see who got casted out?
I think.
His white ass. And who ended up with the show?
So
Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp.
I'm gonna do a prediction. Stephen A. is next. If that nigga sniffed the pussy, he next.
Yeah.
What y'all
he got enough money.
Because Stephen A. he seemed like, you know, he running for president and shit. I feel like he kind of keep his nose clean, but nigga, come on, bro. What you think?
You think he
is Stephen A. even married?
He can't keep it nose clean. He was in a Diddy party. He not even finna get caught.
He was at the Diddy party. He
nigga ain't get $100 million.
Everybody say he left early.
He was in Diddy party.
They say he left early, bro.
That nigga was in Diddy party.
They say he left early, bro. They say he left early.
He was over there fucking with TD Jakes and shit.
Right? They left early, bro. That's what they say. Where you at, Ray? Goddamn. Would you go to a Diddy party? Would you leave early, Ray? What'd you think?
Yeah,
you think Stephen A.
left early too then. He knows how I'm finna come out, goddamn it. They know what it is. They don't give a fuck about Miley Cyrus. They don't give a fuck about Britney Spears. They don't give a fuck about Madonna.
Everybody left early, bro.
Oh, boy, I'm just letting you know why they
everybody
care about these folks. Them bitches clones right now. Them bitches doing whatever the fuck they want them to do. They just hoping our black ass fall in suit.
All right, man. We want to hear from some other guests. We don't want to hold the mic. Is we got CJ and the professor of the dope. What's up? Any takes on this P. Diddy? And would you leave early? Would you leave the P. Diddy party early? Because I might stick around.
Oh God, bro! I was finna say I ain't leaving early. He ain't tell my son to tell me come.
They got famous hoes. Oh, what's going down? What's going down? Okay.
I'm trying to see what's up.
I ain't going to the P Diddy party. Fuck that. I ain't going.
You go right.
Hey, I could have been at P Diddy party.
Okay, we
a no night. Hey, no night.
Look, okay. See, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
I was just say this. I ain't going to a P Diddy party, but I think P Diddy is.
Nigga, we had our own parties, T-Bone. Anyway.
You feel me? Well, I ain't worried about no P Diddy party. I ain't got to participate if I want to.
I think P Diddy is, he done got in a situation where it's gonna be what it is. Shit, it's gonna be real.
Man, they gonna let P Diddy go because that nigga in cahoots with too many goddamn white folks, man.
T-Bone, look, this is how the format go. Let him get his takeoff, bro. Let him land.
Oh, land that thing.
I think P Diddy he may turn on some people or he may not, but he gonna go through a suffering, and it's gonna be bad. They gonna convict him. He going to jail. Yeah, he going to jail. It's sad.
That nigga in jail.
He in jail now. He in jail right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he in jail.
He going through his suffering. He going through his suffering. He going through that ritual right now. So that really ain't nothing. He been going through that with the Cassie and everybody else.
Okay, so let's this just talk show. Let's go on and get real with it. The trial is on. They're doing jury selection right now. You know what I'm saying? We got P Diddy coming in there. He wearing the sweater vests and shit like the Menendez kids. He got tight lawyers. I mean, this nigga got the dream team. I mean, this is an OJ on steroids. You know what I'm saying? This man got $1 billion fighting against the feds for the U.S. government. What do you think? Do you think, you know what I'm saying, he gonna whoop their ass or he gonna sit down? And if he do sit down, what's the thing?
He gonna whoop their ass. Then he just slap a white bitch in court.
What? T-Bone, you can't be look, just talk to her, bro. You can't be just spewing out shit you don't know the facts, bro. Everybody heard about that,
I'm showing you reports that I get that nigga got pissed off.
Man. But now I'm just saying, bro, this nigga slap somebody in court. You can't just be saying that type of shit, bro. This is just talk show. Everything gotta be factual, actual. This ain't TikTok.
Whatever I talk is factual, actual. Like I said,
so you saying P Diddy
they don't show y'all niggas a lot of shit. But yeah, my nigga snapped out and smacked the bitch in court.
So you saying P Diddy slapped somebody in court?
Hell yeah.
I'm about to send you backstage, man. Ain't no goddamn way this man fighting for his life. He just slapped somebody in court.
Hey, at the end of the day, when I tell you that I slapped the bitch in court and then they free me, am I really fighting for my life?
Okay, y'all.
They said Young Thug will fight for his life. Hey, Young Thug will fight for his life. He at home.
Okay.
Why Lucha will fight for his life? He at home.
This is all alleged. I think T-Bone been on TikTok.
5 of them niggas sneak because they said they was coming home.